Another day in the USA, just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends, then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken to the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. First down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And give him a gain of 37. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. On first down, Darnold. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch him now, Barney!
On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Leopard! 86 to man, watch it.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jordan Leggett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Everyone's got 4. Block. Jam.
On 1st down, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kiko Alonso in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Get set. Hey, 20. Hey. Here you go, Tiger. Go. Hip. Here you go, Tiger. Zebra.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Zebra. Hey, 20. Hip.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Going deep here for Stills. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Stills the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
All right, here we go. 319. Leopard. 319.
Here's Darnold now on second down. Anunwa's got it, complete. And running with power here. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some points on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh, boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Yo, ready? Go.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Going deep here for Stills. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, 20. Single. Hey, 40. Hip.
again is Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Deep. Set. Ready. Go.
Again, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And some room to roam now. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Hip. 3 down. Done. Ready.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Going deep here for Stills. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Set. 3-19. Lucky 56. 3-19. Leopard. Watch him now, Barney.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Eluding the pressure into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
20. Set. Ready.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Being chased out left. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there. 50. There you go, Tiger.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Running over the middle by Graham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a first down carry here from McCoy. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Let's go. Get set. Let's go. Zero. Tight right.
Again, it's McCoy. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Going left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Leopard!
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Leopard!
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Detroit! Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. They find some open field here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Bus formation. Watch it now, Barney. Check three. All right, now, lucky 56.
Darnold from the red zone now. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kearse in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Set, ready, go. I got it. Hey, 20. Hip.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think that they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Let's go. We got triple left.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
We're walking. We're all walking. Roger. Hey. Watch the motion.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He finds McCoy. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
20.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. It's complete to Grant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
3 down. Let's go. Lady! 54's Mike. 54. There you go, Tiger. 54. Watch 54. Clay. Let's go. There you go, Tiger. Check three.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Hurry! Strong right. Hey, check. 3 down. Ready, hunt!
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Here we go. Where you at? 3 down. No. Hey, 20.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Yep, 30.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he finds Danny Amendola. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down. When you want 3, get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Hurry.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's get it. Here you go. Double tight, double tight. Here you go, Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Got three down.
Here's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Darren Lee in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he's going to go down again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, when you've got a kicker out there who's already missed twice, he definitely would rather have about a 30-yarder rather than one from a neighboring county.
Can we agree to just give him a pass on that one? It would have definitely been a way to turn his mood around, but instead, it's a 3rd miss and another scoreless possession.
Darnold on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 38.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now Darnold, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 3rd down, it's Cannon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. run. This is Cannon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Yeah, let's go. Come on. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 4 down, 4. Watch you now, Barney. Barney. All right, here we go.
They go again with Cannon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jordan Leggett with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trips.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. So now here come the Dolphins. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's Tannehill. Amendola catching it left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, 20. Hey, 20.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, 20. Right there, 54. There you go, Tiger. Hip. Go. That's what I do. He's mine. Go, zebra. 54's Mike. There you go, Tiger. 54.
Tannehill. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Jets. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Tight dog. Set. Blue landing. Leopard, blue landing. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run with Cannon and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. William Hayes in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And this is caught off a deflection. And this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL. Could you imagine a college crowd right now? That's what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over.
On the carry, it's Cannon. Room here to run. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Leopard. Big edge. 44.
Here's Cannon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Leopard! Leopard! Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he's got Pete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, 59. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0.